Welcome back, Five Aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, Five Aces here. Welcome back to the OpenRA Late Night Power Hour. It is 9 p.m, the kids are mostly asleep. So, it is time to get a cast in, finally. Yeah, there's been a lot happening as per usual. Life has been getting in the way, kind of has a habit of doing that. But we're back with our best of 13 between Gigi and Sir. And right now we're sitting at a right and tight 5-5. So all bets are still open. If we were still in stream chat, I would open the bets right now. I would be raking in those sweet dollary dues. But that ain't how it's gonna work out. Instead, we're gonna be doing it live from the replay, that is. Just a quick couple of words from our lovely sponsor. Our lovely sponsor being Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, no, I wish. It is actually RAGL Season 17 knocking at your front door. Sitting right at your porch and opening up a beer unauthorized. So, the RAGL Season 17 sign-ins are still open. The map contest has closed, so the maps are going to be voted very soon, or I think they have been. And yeah, we're basically just in the RAGL waiting room, which is why we're casting all the games in this best of 13. I mean, the other reason being that they're hilarious. They've been a great series thus far. They've been keeping on giving. And they continue to do so. Right now, unfortunately, we do not have a Grand Rush from Sir on the way because he's playing as Brits. Gigi once more playing as Germany. He's once more, I think he's been employing the Blitzkrieg doctrine, and he has kind of just stuck with it. His settings have been stuck to Blitzkrieg. It's kind of, a German habit. Bad habit, that is. Alrighty, so let's see where this leads us. The map is once more Dash. I think we've casted it once or twice. And we're gonna be expecting a triple ref all in yet once more. Sir is going for a War Factory, Gigi is going for the triple ref, and he's already bulking up with the infantry. This is once more the map with the close spawn. But this time around, Sir has learned his lesson. He's taken the comm center nice and early, so he knows that there's going to be a little bit of scouting safety, apologies. And he's also set up a perimeter. And there is no way in hell, no way, Jose, that the MCV is going to roll on through unnoticed this time around. So we do have StarCraft with the proxy pylons and proxy gates. We do have OpenRA with the proxy MCV, but that's the most all-in you can get because, yeah, there is no fallback plan. Unfortunately missed that game. So, there is more content on the way in terms of... Oh, first blood being drawn. Just one rifle scout being shaved off. More content on the way in terms of Rise of the Reds. I hopefully have managed a way to find a fix for the replays. So they hopefully are going to be working out. Other than that, it's been kind of quiet for especially for replays. There's been a little bit of a drought recently. So that's why we're falling back to the legendary best of 13. This, by the way, this conga line, this would be ripe pickings for the Ranger. But Sir not being too active, and I do understand him here. Because he knows how extremely aggressive... Oh, the Ranger just going down for nil. Oh... That's bad. Is he AFK? That is certainly looking to be a little bit AFK here, huh? He's not doing anything. He's on 0 APM. Buddy, do something. Yeah. 47 rifles, 5 rockets, 2 light tanks. I mean, the army disparity is just huge. I don't know what that was about. It was just a little bit of narcolepsy, maybe. The first medium tank is coming out though, so Sir should be equalizing the army department very momentarily. Not quite, there's still 3k. A little bit of a gap between the two. And the light tank push is coming. He knows all about it. It's like he's reading spec chat. It's like he's streaming and just being in Twitch chat all the time. Yep, I remember those streams when I was with ZX Ganon. And simultaneously having to host the bets because people were screaming out about the bets, playing, and then having Ganon yap into your ear. That was always quite the endeavor. Okay, little detachment of rockets. I like that he's not overcommitting. he's just sending a couple rockets and rifles out there just to ward off the light tanks. And it is about, yeah. That is going to be an easy hold. On the other side, we do have a secondary army, the auxiliary army. Thus far, no losses being sustained on either side, even though the light tanks took a bruising, but they are getting away. So lots of shots being exchanged and fired, but mostly just health damage. A little bit of chip. What they can do here is kill the comm center. I wonder if the explosion is going to take out... I think it has minimal damage. It may take out the light tank. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't. Okay, it's just visual then. There are some types of explosions, building explosions that is, that do a little bit of damage, but this one, apparently not coded that way. Oh, that was the wrong tank. I think if the rifle had shot up this light tank, he would have killed it. Straight up. That thing has no armor anymore. That thing just has a broken windshield and that's it. Man, this is a passive game, so lots of things to talk about. Yeah. What else has been happening? I've been confronted with my mortality twice recently. So first off, I've been riding my bike to school. As per usual, now that it's colder, I usually don't go for a run because you end up overdressing and then you're sweating so hard by the time you arrive there. So right now in autumn and winter, I usually just go for the bike. And yeah, I got hit by a car. The guy just didn't look straight up. It was a delivery van. And fortunately, nothing came of it. I lived to tell the tale. It's not a clone of me. I'm not Yuri. But that was the first tangle with mortality, and then the second one. Ooh, radodome. Now we're cooking. And then the second one was kind of more on the more light side. We were having our 20th anniversary of the graduation, so we had the graduate class come together once more. Ooh, lots of damage here sustained on the Ranger, but doesn't die. Like that he rebuilt it. So we had all the former grad classmates back at it again, meeting up in Upper Austria. It was, I think, the second time that I was spent a night without the kids, and it was kind of decently fun. And then our former class speaker held a speech, and his speech was so off kilter. He was like, "Oh, next time we'll meet." So we all got older, the men especially. The men have lost all the hairlines, or the hairlines are receding, blah blah blah. And even though the women are as gorgeous as ever, blah blah blah. And then it was like, and next time we meet again, it's probably gonna be in 5 years, I'm not expecting everybody to make it anymore. We're gonna be fewer people by then. And I was like, what the fuck? We are we are in our mid to late 30s. There is still a little bit of wiggle room in terms of our life expectancy. That was so odd. I was like, okay, do I have to think about my own mortal shell and my shelf life, the end of my shelf life? I don't know. It's a bit too early, man. Feels like it's not the time yet. But that was so off kilter. Yeah. Anyway. So he's doing a really, really weird thing in that he's got artilleries, but he doesn't have the helicopter out yet. He's in fact not building a helicopter. He does have a tech center though. Crazy investments here. Tanya's out, but she's on the other side of the playing field. So he rushed tier 3, so that is definitely something different from GG. Also the melee artilleries, that is also something different. Tanya, can she turn the tide? Man, GG, that was such a weird play. If only it waited for Tanya. Right, oh, that was good though. Maybe he's still got enough firepower left. He does probably have that indeed. Oh, the Ranger! The Ranger can kill Tanya! Not before she... Oh, she's got the medic. RIP. Goes down in a blaze of glory, but at the end of the day, Tanya actually managed to turn the tide. What a wild, wild ride here. I was not expecting this to work out the way it did. That was way more successful than it had any right to be. My good lord, but the rebound is coming, and there are still only mostly light tanks. Where's Tanya? She back at it. That was such a weird build. Beta said it's a good build, but I'm not sure. He built tier 2, he built a helipad without building a helicopter. Then he went in with the artilleries with no line of sight support. Now he doesn't have an army. There is tier 2 out for Sir, which is more than enough to kill Tanya out in the open. He's managed to sneak a little detachment of infantry into the top right. So the harvesters are being pulled offline. Good awareness, but still denies the mining. Lots of medics being built here as well. Oh, anti-air gun is popping, and Tanya is back. There she is. She's probably hunting down that squad. It's actually kind of risky. She doesn't have the highest line of sight. So if there were a ranger, say, then she would be toast. But there is no ranger. Good news there. So the tier 2 advantage not really paying off for GG. He had a good push, even though Tanya came in way late compared to when she should have arrived. He should have just waited. He pulled the trigger too early. But now there is a counter tier 3 out for Sir. One advantage that GG is going to have is in this spy satellite timer. He's also going to base push, but I doubt that's going to work. There is artilleries. Yeah. I don't know if that's a good call. Oh, that's going to hit so hard. Yikes! And Tanya is also in peril. She needs to scuttle back to base. Danger! Pull back to base immediately. The anti-air gun being taken under siege. Right now there's... Oh, the spies! I love the spies. Oh, Tanya survives. That's the actual one. This is Spy Tanya here. Spy Tanya can actually be fairly lethal. She can scare off an entire army by herself. I love that he's just playing obfuscation tactics. I really love this strategy. Except for one mistake, that Tanya is the actual one, is the one on the front lines. And the Spy Tanyas are far on the back. Yeah, he knows. Oh, he doesn't have a medic either. That was a bit of overkill, but hey, that helicopter is ultra dead. Black Hawk down. So, what about the spy satellite timing? I mean, he doesn't have artilleries. His army is minuscule, so I doubt that GG can actually do anything here. Look at the army value, there's an 8k discrepancy now. This has definitely not been the game of GG. He's been playing a wonky build. He made a tier 3 rush almost work, and then he blew his army by pushing too deep. Trying to go for the Conyard when there was no chance. And now there's medics out. It's over. Medics, fake Tanyas. Because you're really never gonna see it coming. Fake Tanya is gonna be somewhere, and you're gonna either try rush with the helicopters to sniper, and he only has one helicopter, mind you, or you're gonna run away with your entire army. So those are those two options. And Spy Tanya can then surprise capture a power plant or infiltrate the power plant, and then all of a sudden, oh, we've got the nuke silo as well. How long has it been since the last nuke silo? Seriously. It must have been around like 50 casts until we last saw a nuke silo, right? That can't have been. That's not a common occurrence. Okay, so this is one of the first times that... Oh, spy satellite coming in. One of the first times that that the faction special for England is coming in, as in the cheap spies. Oh, that's so smart. Chrono tank! We are seeing an actual, honest-to-God chrono tank. It's just that this thing can't do anything here. It is completely useless against this army composition. There is air units, there is a metric shit ton of infantry. Tanya is not in the field. She is in the wrong neighborhood right now. I mean, it is looking very, very bleak. Tanya completely out of position. The war factory is going down. Tier 2 satellite is probably going to go down immediately. That was not the actual Tanya. Actual Tanya from GG is doing something here. She's being pummeled by the tanks, but she's still alive. Spy Tanya, what about her? Oh, is that the last war factory? That is the last war factory indeed. Yeah. He has infiltrated it as well, so veterancy on all the tanks now. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tanya can get some good value here, but one wrong move and she is toast. Also, all the harvesters have been deaded almost immediately. Tanya is still having a field day. Man, the medics! the fleet of medics. The medic flock. Tanya getting some good value, but he's lost all his infrastructure. He has lost his, basically his entire eco lines. And the counter push didn't do anything at all. Has not accomplished a single thing here. Tanya is still on the rebound. She is on Veterancy 2 now, which gives her a speed boost. That is actually kind of big. That allows her to give chase even faster. In comes the helicopter though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! No, not like this. And just like that, the push is called off. Even though he would have field advantage, he could still push in now. But this window is so brief, and those tanks here just sitting, those infantrymen sitting here, Black Hawk giving vision as well. It is looking so bad for GG. Also, the artillery completely out of position now. Ah, not like this. He had to rebuild his war factory. All the harvesters pulled off the line. He's on 5, 2 of which are not mining currently. 1 chrono tank though, you know. 1 chrono tank to rule them all. Tanya's back at it for Sir. Man, I didn't think that these games would actually devolve into an actual honest-to-God tech game. We're seeing tier 3 allies. And it's actually fairly competitive. Even though right now, yeah, GG doesn't stand a chance anymore, I fear. But it has been competitive. Oh! The chrono tank, right? No, that was a regular tank. Where's the chrono? Where my chrono tank boys at? There he is. The little washing machine of doom. Tell me that doesn't look like a washing machine. Another harvester down. And it's been a good run, but the run's over. Let's be real here. GG going for a helipad again. He does not have any infrastructure to build anything. Sir, I believe he's going for his... no, only the 3rd war factory. Huh. Amateur. Harvester is also being stopped for whatever reason. Oh! He blinked right in time to get the artillery shell on the face and not accomplish anything. RIP. Tanya in the perfect spot. There is no helicopter to snipe her. She's gonna intercept all the infantry, and that is just about it. 5 artilleries to seal the deal. There is no counter Tanya anymore because the tech center got sniped. And that surely is it. The artilleries are gonna finish the game here in style. Chrono tank lining up 1 last blink. Only gets 2 riflemen, and that's about it. GG is being called. The 6/5 for Sir. And with these jolly scenes, I'll let you go into this good night for today. Man, what a game, what a series. This just keeps on giving. Just when we least expected it. I was expecting the triple ref all-in GG push once more. Instead, what we got was a crazy dynamic game with Tanya, with crazy tier 3 timings, and even a live chrono tank. Plus Veterancy 3 Tanya. This has been amazing. More of that, please. Right now, we're giving the lead to Sir, but it's not over because there are 2 more games to go. And after that, that's going to conclude the series, and we're probably going to be back with RAGL Season 17, which is something I'm very, very much looking forward to. Also, check out the Rise of the Red Shoutcasts. Also, a brief announcement, seeing as, well, the viewer base is dwindling, the channel is basically in free fall. I mean, it is OpenRA, so we're not expecting the big numbers, but it help. I never have done this before, but it actually helps a lot if you share, like, and comment. You know, fondle that like button and caress the subscribe button. Just saying. Sounds a little creepy and harassy, but hey, that's YouTube in a nutshell. Till now, thank you for watching. See you next time. 5 Aces out.
Battle control terminated.